We have breaking news this deadline day as Scotland international defender Ross McGurk joined Southampton after the club triggered a release fee in his Welders contract. Now the Welders major Aussie villain is about to address the press, so let's cross live to Belfast. This is horseshit. Absolute horseshit. I didn't even want the release fee in his contract, and deadline day. Who moves on deadline day like this? What a dick. And I mean, Southampton. At least go to a good club. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 16, Episode 8 here at H&W Welders on the Impossible Dream. The goal was to win the Champions League. We can't do that, but what we can do is win the Europa League, and today it is the first knockout round. FC Koln, who we played and beat in last year's competition. That's who we're going to be playing today, over 2 legs. We'll know if we're going to the second knockout round or not, but the big news at the end of the transfer window, deadline day, Ross McGurk decided to pack his bags and take off to Southampton. They met his release fee. There was nothing we could do. We offered him a new contract. He was happy at the club again. I offered him a new contract. I went above what he was asking for 28 grand. I went to 32 and he went to Southampton for 37. I would have probably given it to him. I would just wish it would give me the option to sort of counter bid, but yeah, he's gone. He will be fondly remembered, I think. But there's just nothing I could do. I offered him more than he was asking for, and it still wasn't enough. And so that left us with a problem at centre-back ahead of the European campaign. Now, of course, it was deadline day. We didn't have too much time, but I did get somebody in. And that somebody is Matt Dent. Now, he is a wonder kid. He's only on loan, but he's from Tottenham. He's not as good as McGurk is, but he's got some jump. He's physically not too bad. He's got decent positioning. His defensive attributes are fine, but it's just not McGurk, is it? So that is what's happened. And if you're looking for some more bad news ahead of the return of Europe, let's head to the medical centre. The first bit of bad news is Mladenov. He is out. Now, he had a twisted ankle. He has been out for 3 weeks. He is going to miss the first leg. He should, and the closer it gets, it's looking almost assured that Mladenov should be back for the second leg. So that is absolutely huge. And the reason that's absolutely huge is because also injured is Hendrik Bittner. He's been out for 2 weeks. He's still a week or 3 weeks away. So that is both our right-sided wingers out of the first leg. Thankfully, as I say, it was at Mladenov at first, it looked like he could be out for both legs as well. So it gives us a small problem moving into this game against Koln as to who plays on the right. But thankfully, we will have, as I say, Mladenov back for the second leg. And the bad news on the right winger doesn't stop there, because also injured is Moreau. So all 3 of our right-sided wingers are now are on the sidelines. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks, as you can see there. He has been playing quite well. Now, he's not registered in the European squad. The main reason for that, basically, is that we can only register so many players. And at the time when we registered the squad at the start of the season, he was still learning how to play on the right-hand side, because he came to us as an inverted winger on the left. So that's why he wasn't registered. And to be honest, we could only afford to register 2 of these 3 anyway, and he was the one that missed out. But just even in the league, we are a little bit thin on the ground in terms of players on the right-hand side. Now, there are some games to catch you up on since last episode, so let's start that. First up in the league, it was Ballymena United. We went ahead early through Bittner. Late cross for Armstrong to get our second, before Young sent Holder down Route 1 for 3-0. And Bittner's second made it 4-0 at half-time. Fitzpatrick got our 5th. And Armstrong's penalty fell for late for our 6th. Fitzpatrick made it 7-0. And then completed his hat-trick before getting his 4th. And Hammond made it 10-0. So a really, really good performance from us, this one. Fitzpatrick absolutely unplayable from a corner, but that wasn't just there was more to his game than just that. Everybody there played well, and yeah, absolutely dominant, which is great to see. Next up in the league, it was Dungannon. Armstrong found Holder to give us a half-time lead. Moreau crossed for late to get our second. And Hulick got his first Welders goal late on. So not great, to be honest, but we did do enough. Armstrong, as ever, ran the show in there for us. Outside of that, we missed a penalty through Mladenov, but yeah, it's one of those things. We just did enough. Next up, it was a big one in the league. It was Linfield. We fell behind early in the second half, before Kamani played in McCracken to rescue a point. So the perfect season is gone. We are still unbeaten though, and it was a game that you can see it was that sort of game that we just missed a lot of chances. Young in goal didn't have a great day, and yeah, it's a shame that we don't finish off perfect in the league, but we got a point, I suppose that's the main thing. Next up, it was the Irish Cup. We had Lions, so a tough one in terms of who we could have drawn, but let's see if we can get past them. We were ahead at half-time through Moreau. Tomo played in Holder for our second. And Maru crossed for Holder to get his second and seal the tie. So we were quite good in this one. I was very impressed. You can see from the XG tracker, we sort of got stronger the longer the game went on. Yeah, Holder with a double. It was good to see Moreau playing well. Of course, this is all before his injury. And in the quarterfinal, we've got Wakehurst, who are at least a second-tier side, maybe even lower than that. So we've got a friendly draw, having got a bit of a tough one here. Next up, it was back to the league, and it was Carrick Rangers. McCracken gave us an early lead. Carrick Rangers pulled level. But McCracken played in Afonso to restore our advantage. Fenton Holder got our third. And Afonso found McCracken to make it 4-1 at half-time. And then, frustratingly, the second half goals were just not recorded by the game, unfortunately. So it ended up 6-1. Afonso and Holder got second half goals. You can see Holder had one disallowed there as well. I don't understand why it does that. It's like it's recording either an old game or a different. I don't know what happens. But anyway, McCracken ran the show for us. Was really good. Holder and Afonso, they all got doubles. And Falkhausen, who is unhappy because we didn't strengthen up front for him. He played a 6.4, and I'm pretty sure, did we haul him off in disgrace? I can't remember if I did or not. It doesn't look like I did. So that was Carrick Rangers. Next up, it was the League Cup final. A chance for some silverware. We were playing Linfield. Let's see how it went. We were 1-0 down at half-time, before Major found Liam McDade to send the game to extra time. Aaron McDade put us ahead. And then, mercifully, the game didn't show Young completely missing a cross, and then us losing on penalties. So we... Yeah, sorry I can't show that again. You can see here, XG tracker, it didn't show the... So you can see there it says it's 2-2, but it doesn't show the goal for whatever reason. Anyway, I don't understand why it does it. Apologies. It was terrible. We really did not show up at all for this one. And it's... Yeah, we brought both McDades off the bench. We went to the 4-2-1-3 formation. And to be honest, we looked better. But... yeah, another game where we had the chances and we just didn't take them. So we lose the final of the League Cup. That is a bit of a kick in the balls. And it is, have a look here, the league is essentially won. It hasn't told us that we've won it, but we've qualified for the Champions League, and it's, even if it's not mathematically won, it's realistically won. We've got cup finals there. We've got the quarterfinal there against Wakehurst. You can see St Mirren are waiting for one of us in the UEFA Cup final. And yeah, it's just a shame we couldn't have done a clean sweep of the trophies. But let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here against Koln. We are at home for the first leg, and we're expecting a 4-4-2 from them, which is... I can't remember what they played when we played them last time. Anyway, this is the team that we're sending out. It is Young in goal. It's Surgeon Ordonez. Hulick comes in to replace McGurk, and Hulick is now a wonder kid. That's good to see. So we've got two wonder kids at the back. Ordonez is still a wonder kid, so that's good. Farquharson will be the right back. It's Scott and Thompson in midfield. McCracken as the inverted winger. Armstrong and Afonso. Is he a wonder kid? No, he's just a winger. And it's going to be Venton Holder up top. A bench of Hemmerstrom, Octavio, Major, Jolfs, Kamani, Lake, and Fitzpatrick. If we can get out of this with no goals conceded and maybe a lead to take to Germany, that would be a nice thing, wouldn't it? Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. I don't recognize too many names from last season. Did they? I think Antonio Jose was their goalkeeper, though. Anyway, what do we want to say to this? We want to put on a worthy... Do we go with Theo, or do we keep going with what we've always said is just play your natural game? All right, we'll go with Theo. We'll pump our fist, say we have faith in them, and, as I say, hope for a clean sheet. And here we go. It doesn't look like it's a very, a great crowd. Again, the plastics have not shown up. They'll all be in Germany, of course. Now, their win their last time out, that was against Hertha Berlin. I got told about that in the pre-game stuff. Now, Hertha Berlin in this particular Football Manager world are a Champions League winning side. They're a Champions League side. Unfortunately for us, they're a good side. So they're coming into this on a high, and we're coming into it off a cup final defeat. So that's not great, and ball is headed away. And let's see what becomes of this. Oh, man over, and... Focus, boys. Focus, focus, focus. Let's get the body language up, please. And... Well, yeah, if we can keep a clean sheet, it's the same always in Europe, isn't it? If we can keep a clean sheet at home, you do tend to think we will score against most teams. So, you know, if we keep a clean sheet here, get the away goal when we get to the second leg in this case, you know, we're every chance of getting through. But we don't want to be behind, do we, going to Germany, because then it does get difficult. And here we go with Tomo for Holder. Oh, it's Alfonso! And he just can't bend it inside that post. I'm really, really cautious or nervous almost ahead of this one, just because of what happened with Marseille when we played them. Beat them one season, got knocked out by them in the next. And I think we beat them in the second knockout round and lost to them in the first knockout round the next season. So it's exactly what happened in that particular situation. So Surgeon throws it to the German there, and they're in behind us here. Eldonez gets back brilliantly. Hullik goes across. Can we stop the cross coming in? Falcauser was watching the ball, and luckily the header goes straight to Young. And we've been second best in this game so far. Falcausen goes down the line for McCracken. It's in there for Tomo. Come on, boys. Let's get a little bit of class. There's a nice ball out for Falcausen. Can he get across it? It's a good one. It's a free kick. Someone was offside. It might have even been Falcausen. It was difficult to see if he had kept himself on. I wasn't looking at his run. But we've not been great there. So I think we've got to say... we're not happy. We'll pump our fists. I've got faith in them, I think. Just about. I mean, if we can get something back towards our best in this second half, then we need to put our foot down, don't we? We need to get the foot on the gas, move up the gears, and all those cliches. And we've got a free kick here in Armstrong territory. Come on, Armstrong. Oh, it could not be any nicer for him, and he's... It's not even close, is it? I wonder if they're fired up. Let's maybe give it a fire up. And we've got a free kick here. Hullik is over it. Falcausen. Armstrong. He's got McCracken with him. Holder is coming short. We really want Holder more in the middle, don't we? Now, can he play in Alfonso? He goes back to Scott. Armstrong. Armstrong, back to Scott. Surgeon getting forward. Can he pull it back across goal? There's players in the middle there. It's Alfonso. Everybody's on side, and we've taken the lead. It's 1-0. It's the youngster Alfonso, the left winger. And he has tucked it away expertly, let's say. It was a little bit scrappy. It was nice play to get Surgeon in behind them there. And then it wasn't... There was desperate defending. It broke for us nicely. And... Well, you wouldn't say we deserve the lead, but we'll certainly take it. Let's give them... Oh, we'll wait and see what happens here. Come on, boys. Let's not go and give them that goal straight back, please. Ball in. It's headed away from Armstrong, but it's picked up again by another of the Koln players, but that is over the bar. Let's give them praise. Alfonso still looking nervous despite the goal. We do have Lake on the bench. Corner to defend. They go to the edge of the area. We seem to have... Alfonso could have done a little bit more there, been a little bit more aggressive. Falcausen. Well, that's not how you endear yourself to us, is it? Alfonso's looking nervous. we're going to have to bring Major on. So we'll make that change. Then I think what we might do, let's put McCracken over here as a winger. Let's move Armstrong out here, but let's keep him as an advanced playmaker. No, you know what we can do? Tomo can play out there. Tomo's right-footed. He can play out there as a winger. That's absolutely fine. And then we can use you in here as an advanced. Yeah. And it's a little bit of a case now of what we hold, isn't it? Scott is not having a great game in there. Let's get Kamani on for him. And let's just hope that we can see this out. Here we go with Kamani. What's he going to do? Gets it wide there for McCracken. Come on, McCracken. Can he get across in? He's done brilliantly. He's done really, really well. There's the cross. Tomo at the back post. Tomo has a jumping reach of -1, but somehow he's got up at the back post. And it's 2-0. And McCracken and Tomo, the two players we moved around, well, they've only got and doubled the lead for us with 10 men. McCracken did really, really well. Chipped it up. And Tomo at the back post has headed it away. 2-0 with 10 men. That is brilliant. And what we might do, Venton Holder's not having a great game up there. Let's get Fitzpatrick on as a target man on support now that we're a man down as well. We just want him up there just to try and hold up possession for us. And they've gone 3 up top. Well, ideally what we don't want is for them to get an away goal. And it's offside. Young gets away with it. He didn't look particularly good there, did he? Oh, everybody breathe. They're checking it. It is disallowed. I wonder if we want to drop Kamani back a little bit. We probably want to try and close this game down, don't we? Oh, Young did not look good there. Okay, so we have dropped Kamani as an anchor man. We're just doing a sort of the slow down, play for set pieces, all that kind of stuff. And we probably don't want to be attacking, do we? We just need to get out of here with a clean sheet. 2-0 will do us very, very nicely indeed. And there's 5 minutes of stoppage time. Where's that come from? Fitzpatrick knocks it down nicely. And unfortunately, then loses possession. Kamani. Well, he won the ball, I suppose. So that's all that really matters. We've given it away. And, well, what's going to come of this? I wonder if we don't actually want Armstrong in the middle of the park like that. Kamani's let him go straight past. He's got a long, long way, but it goes into the side netting. We don't have any other subs we can make. Major with a throw. I'd really just like to wind this out with any highlights, if that's at all possible, guys. Please. Kamani. Back there to Major. To Kamani. Forward to nobody. We don't need to get it forward, guys. Oh, no. Hullet, can he get back? Can he get back? Young makes a great, great save. Focus, boys. Come on. Oh. I'm wondering, I don't think Kamani dropping in is working, is it? I feel like all it's done is it's just given them a stranglehold on midfield. Fitzpatrick is there. He's got a really good jumping reach. And he couldn't reach it. Let's stick Kamani back up. Just be a defensive midfielder for me, please. And that does wind down the clock. So 2-1. We've given up the away goal. Having been down to 10 men, you'd probably just about take that, but we can't get complacent for the next one. So we can see the other scores there. Galatasaray have won. Is it possible that they're a decent side? Linfield have won away in Basel as well. There was a comment, imagine if it was an all-Northern Irish final. That would be something, wouldn't it? I tell you what, I'd take a final now. I don't care who it's against. But yeah, Falkhausen has, well, he's not endeared himself to us there, has he? That looks a bit of a waste of money, to be honest, because we only bought him in for Europe, and he's going to miss the second leg now, isn't he? Speaking of the second leg, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for that and see if we can get ourselves into the next round. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to take on the Koln in the second leg. It's nervy, isn't it? 2-1 after that first leg. But before that, we do need to catch up on what happened in the league. We were playing Glenavon. Any result other than a defeat would mean we were crowned league champions. I got told that before the game. So let's go see if we can manage to secure the league title. McDade gave us the lead, and Napoleon made it 2-0. McDade played in late for our third. And then flicked on a free kick for Lake to get his second. Glenavon pulled one back. But Lake cancelled it out with a great solo effort to complete his hat-trick. McDade got our sixth, before Liam crossed for Aaron to complete his hat-trick before half-time. Lake crossed for McDade to get his fourth, before Ellis crossed for McDade's fifth. So there we go, we won it in style, and we won it without really anybody that we're expecting to play in the game here in Europe taking part. So really, really good. Lake with a hat-trick, McDade with 5. I mean, what can you say about Aaron McDade other than the fact Lan must be absolutely sick with the fact that we got him for nothing off of them. 29 goals he has now this season, 29 goals in the league, that is, from 16 appearances. He's as good as he ever has been. He is just a freak of goal-scoring nature. And, well, it's just wonderful, wonderful stuff. So that does secure the league title for us. If we go and have a look here, and if we want to have a look at what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row that we've won the league now. So that is, well, it's a thing of beauty, really, isn't it? But we are worried about Europe. League done, dusted, and rightly so. This is where the action is, isn't it? We're expecting a 4-4-2 from them again. This is a team we're sending out. A couple of changes. So Young continues in goal. Surgeon Ordonez. Now Ordonez is happy at the club. So that is potentially huge if he's going to... Yeah, well, his performances have been not too bad anyway, but he might be even better now. Hulik will continue. I thought he did okay. Major comes in to replace the stupid Falkhausen. He's a booking away from a suspension himself. It's Scott and Thompson continuing in midfield. Should Scott continue in midfield? There's an argument to say no. Actually, we might just have a quick word to him. Your recent performances, mate, if we could maybe get an improvement on that, that would be good. As I said, Tomo will be next to him. Mladenov is not match sharp, but he's fit. So he's coming in to play down the right. Afonso down the left. Armstrong and Holder will go through the middle for us. A bench of Hammerstrom, Octavio, Maguire, Jelfs, Kamani, McCracken, and Fitzpatrick. We just need to not lose. So we can see the team sheets there. Again, it looks like it's more or less the same team that they put out. And as I said, we do have a couple of changes in ours. Just play your natural game, please, boys. We'll pump our fists, say we have faith in them. And if we could get that away goal cancelled out nice and quickly, that would be a wonderful... There we go, all the plastics are there in their corner, the Welders' corner. And, well, you can see there, Koln won again in the league. So they're coming into a little bit of form. But, you know, we're always in good form, aren't we? And, this is very, 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 very nerve-wracking stuff. We just need to avoid defeat. And that will be enough. Can we get that nice early away goal as well? That would be a wonderful thing, wouldn't it? We've got a little bit of defending to do here. Thompson. Oh, they go back. I feel sick. I feel sick. I feel sick. If it wasn't for the Marseille situation, I probably wouldn't feel too bad. But I just have this horrible feeling that Lightning's going to strike twice. Here we go with Armstrong to Holder. Holder, oh, looking for Mladenov. It's cleared out, though. Major has it. Forward there for Thompson. Armstrong. What can he do? Armstrong goes to the outside. Ball in for Fenton Holder, and there's the away goal cancelled out. It's 3-1 on aggregate. The away goal is gone. And we've only played 5 minutes. Well, that hopefully will allow me to breathe a little bit more easily. And it was nice, wasn't it? Armstrong again, pulling all the strings in there, did brilliantly, and then just slipped the ball through for Holder at the end. And Fenton Holder in front of goal doesn't miss much. That's true, isn't it? He's missed quite a bit this season, but on this occasion, he didn't miss much. We'll give them some praise. And if we get a second away goal, then that just about finishes the contest, doesn't it? Ball in. We did work on defending free kicks. Holder is there. Second ball, though, now needs to be defended. They go back. Armstrong doing a good job closing them down. Mladenov's there as well. They put pressure on. Afonso with a touch. Gets free. Afonso is quick. Does he have a finish? On your left foot, mate. Oh, it's classy from Paulo Afonso. Is he 18 or 19? I don't know how old he is. He's old enough. It's I missed how many it was, 13th of the season. It's 2-0, and it was a thing of beauty from Paulo Alfonso. Clear of the defence, and never in doubt, onto the left foot, a little cheeky dink. And that That's how you score a goal, isn't it? Wonderful stuff. 2-0 after 15 minutes. We've come straight back. But 4-1 on aggregate. They need 5 goals now to beat us. And you'd like to hope our defence is not going to ship 5 to anybody. Never mind someone that isn't a Barcelona or a Manchester City or one of those sort of giants of world football. Can Afonso nick it again? No, it's away though. Afonso, no, that's Afonso. I've got Afonso on the brain. Ordonez, I think it was. We're putting decent pressure on them here. They get it wide. Surgeon isn't the tallest. Oh, Ordonez is beaten there, but Young bails him out. Let's just give it a focus. We've got a corner to defend. Now, of course, they got their goal in the first leg from a corner. Ball in. Away. It is away. It's Fenton Holder, and Armstrong picks it up, and he's got Afonso with him. It's 2-on-2 at the back. What can Armstrong do? Stay onside Afonso. He does. Oh, and Armstrong gets it tackled away from him. But we'll have a throw in a good area. And it doesn't really matter because the highlight ends. It was only Major that was a booking away from a suspension, wasn't it? Now, of course, Falcausen should be back from his suspension, so if Major does pick up a booking, we'll still have options between him and Maguire, who's a bit young, ideally, to be throwing into a European game, but kind of is what it is. Armstrong with a ball forward. Afonso's got a knock. It doesn't stop him putting that away. He's not going to get a chance of a hat-trick, though, because we're not going to risk him with a knock. And that is 3-0 on the stroke of half-time, and that is that. Armstrong, quality ball in, and Afonso, it was a tap-in, essentially, wasn't it, for a player of his quality. And that will be that at half-time, 3-0. It's been very, very comfortable, thankfully. We will say don't get complacent, because I'm always paranoid. And the other thing we could look to do, Mladenov is not having the greatest game, but he does need minutes, doesn't he? So let's not run him into the ground, but as long as his fitness is okay, I think this is a good opportunity to give him game time. Ordonez has picked up a booking. Was he a booking away? He got a booking in the first leg as well. He might be done. I can't remember now. I should have paid closer attention to that. Mladenov goes back there for Major. Major to Thompson. Thompson gets the cross in. It's Holder. Armstrong is there. Oh, it's offside. I'm thinking Holder was probably in an offside position for the knockdown. And if not for the knockdown, he may have been in an offside position for the shot, actually. It is disallowed. It was Holder that was offside. And was it? Are we going to see? No. If it was the initial cross in, or if it was having knocked the ball down, he may have been standing offside for Armstrong to take the shot. But yeah, this is going quite well. Just in case Ordonez isn't suspended yet. You know what's going to happen? He's going to be suspended. Octavio is going to be a booking away, and they're both going to end up suspended. That would be something that would happen to me, wouldn't it? But we'll just keep praising them. Mladenov and McCracken haven't had great games, but 3-0. It is comfortable as you like. And, well, I was fearing it wasn't going to be that, that's for sure, after that first leg. So we can see the other results there. Linfield have gotten through 3-0 against Basel. That's a pretty good result for them. So they move on. So does Galatasaray. So first leg triumph helps the Welders past Koln. And Afonso's in Etabrushin, so he probably could have stayed on. Money in the bank. Afonso impresses. And guys, wait right there, because we will end the episode with the draw for the next round. Okay, so here we go, the second knockout round. Now, this is the round where the group winners come in, so we'll see everybody that's left in the competition, and Chelsea is here. Hooray. So we've got Chelsea, Dortmund, Sociedad, who won it last year and knocked us out last year, of course. Ourselves, Betis, Cagliari, Bristol City, who could be a dangerous side. Now, that is, of course, where Kavna got recalled to. They have some good players, though. So that's a tricky tie if we were to get that. Royal Antwerp, I would love to get. We've got Inter, Valencia, Porto, we've got Milan, Marseille, Galatasaray, Linfield, and Schalke. Yeah, not Shakhtar, Schalke. Yeah, I always get those two mixed up. If you were watching the Barlatown series, I had a hell of a time trying to separate those two. But let's see who we get here. Anybody but Chelsea, please. Oh, that is magic. Dortmund versus Chelsea. Galatasaray get Schalke. Sociedad, no, thank you. They get Marseille. us at home first up against so we do get Bristol. I knew that was going to happen, isn't it? So we do get Bristol City, and that could be tough. Linfield, who do they get? They get Valencia. Now, they were in the same group as each other, so that's a bit of a boring draw for them. Inter get Porto, so Betis will get Cagliari, but it's Bristol City for us. So they're one of these. It's third in the Premier League, so they are not the Bristol City that we instantly think of. They are a good side. So that, I mean, they're ahead of Chelsea. There's an argument to say we would have been better off with Chelsea. So this is far from ideal, I would say. As Nuno Espirito Santo is their manager. Their key player is Carlos Alberto. Is there anybody there that we recognise? So Kavner obviously is back. Hopefully he won't come back to haunt us. Neil Vickers, who I almost signed him to get in as a replacement for McGurk. Two reasons I didn't. 105 grand a week, but also good, but nothing particularly better than what we already have. So yeah, that was that. And there's a couple of other guys that we've been looking at there. Carlos Alberto he's good. He is good. But he's quick. Though that's who we've got up next anyway. Something to look forward to, and we will be back for that. So that will be next episode. We've got the 2 games there, and we've got a couple of games in between now and then. But as I said, if you've enjoyed that, guys, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time for Bristol City. Let me know how you think we'll get on. I knew they were okay. I didn't think they were third in the Premier League, though. Take care.